Yes, hello and welcome back. This is episode. How many episodes have we done? Is it 3? But this is actually we continue on our little drawing challenge, and today I'm not going to draw. Today it's Elsa who's going to draw, and but she's a little bit shy, so I will do the talking, and yeah, let's see where this ends up. So the challenge was last time, episode 2, I drew the, what's his name, was it Sanji? Yeah, she nods, and from the anime One Piece. And this time was for me to pick something, and I picked a character from one of my favorite anime movies from the 90s, and the movie is Ninja Scroll. It's a movie from 93. So let's get started, Elsa. You want to open up the book? Elsa did the same as me, just for saving time. She did like a little pencil sketch, and she drew some heavier lines with, was it the big pen you used? Yeah, it's a big pen with red lines. And now she's gonna give it a shot to ink it up. So yeah, go ahead, Elsa. And just remember, don't lean in too much, otherwise your head will, yeah. I've seen the other videos, my head, so everyone who's watching have seen my head, so. So, this movie, I can tell you guys a little bit about it. It started, I think I came across it around 99, 2000, when I started to order stuff from import company here in Sweden. It wasn't super big. It was considered a slight little bit underground. It was more for role-playing games and more alternate books, sci-fi, all that stuff. So I saw the cover for it and I ordered it straight away on, yeah, exactly, on VHS. And when I saw it, it blew my mind. Yeah, that's every time at that period. Everything I saw, I thought it was super cool. But anyway, I think I watched it a million times. I think I bought it first thing when it came out on DVD. I bought it when it came out on Blu-ray. I think I have it laying around somewhere. But for those who haven't seen it, it's a story takes place in Japan. Don't remember the time, but the main character is this guy. It's Jubei Kibigami, and he is a vagabond ninja, so to speak, and he gets involved in a little mystery where a whole village, some villages have died, and there's a group of people who are, I think they're from the shogun at the time, and they're trying to smuggle out some gold, and there are some demons, and he comes across this female ninja named Kagero, and they team up and they start to fight these demons. So I highly recommend this movie. It's really now considered a classic. From my point of view, it is. I think it's made by Studio Madhouse. I should have done a little more research on this. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm trying as best as I can. You want to say something, Elsa? No? No. Apparently, she starts inking the head and going straight away with the shading. I do the opposite. I draw all the heavy lines and then I go into shading. But just to clarify one thing, apparently when I did Sanji, the first thing Elsa noticed that I made the eyebrow wrong. He has like a little curl. I thought he had double eyebrows. I didn't see that since I didn't zoom in too much on on the reference photo I used. So, but she didn't pick. I didn't force her, and she didn't force me to pick what picture or reference to use. I used the one that I thought looked cool, and I don't know if I should paint it or else I should paint hers or add colors. But this is just, we're trying out new stuff. This time it's only we're doing inks over sketch lines, and Elsa using the same pen as I used in the previous videos. It's still the, is it the 0.7 you're using, Elsa? It is? Where's the cap? The cap. Yeah, let's see. She's using, yeah, the 0.7. So, yeah, where was I? Oh, shit. Drop it. Yeah, hopefully. And also, we're continuing to grow. I didn't see this coming. Again, I think we're up to 15 subscribers, and that is really, really cool to see there's actually people watching these videos we're making. So the idea still with this video is just for you guys to watch if you don't have anything to do, or hopefully, I don't know how YouTube works, if you can get tagged or something like that, but when I start using Instagram again, if you guys who uses YouTube also want to join in on this challenge, please do, and we can start pick characters for each other to try to draw in our style. Hopefully we will do more of these, not just anime. We will try to get out of our comfort zone. We've also been talking about doing movies, or we're thinking of doing animals and all that stuff. Also video games and all sorts of pop culture. Hopefully we will end up in some videos. I will try to make some more painting videos, or Elsa will do some coloring videos. I don't know. She's more comfortable using these coloring pens. I think they're called pro markers, or they're called, I have a few left, like this one she uses when she's coloring. Also, but most of the time when I'm using those pro markers or Copic markers, I use it in my sketchbook just for, like, if I should redraw it and then paint it, I know where the skin tone is, where the highlights should be. So, but I'm more into working with acrylics. That's my thing. I know people have asked me before why don't you use oil, but I'm not that comfortable. I used it when I was in, this is like 100 years ago, but back in the days when I were in school, they tried to make us draw or use all types of mediums, and I know I tried out oil, but I wasn't too comfortable with it. It takes, I know there are probably techniques that you can make it dry out quicker, but since acrylics is the best way, since I have zero patience, I just want to paint it and move to the next painting or page or whatever. So, but have you seen Ninja Scroll, Elsa? No, I think I showed you some clips. Yeah, that's good, because I haven't seen one piece that I drew. As I said before, I've only read a few pages from the manga back in the days. So, but I don't know if there's a manga. I know at one point I think they produced some. They used like frames from the movies, and you could buy kind of like a comic, and they made speech bubbles and they took like screenshots from the movie. I think I have one of those. I think it's Steam Boy. I think it came out in 2004, I think. So please someone corrects me. I'm super bad on remembering years or yeah, stuff like that. You want to use this one later for heavier lines, or you want to go with yeah. Feel free to speak Elsa, because otherwise we can just mute. Alphonse will fix it later, but I think I got a question, not on YouTube, but from a friend that said we should do like also mechanical stuff, but yeah, we're going to try that. I know I have something that I was super into was Gundam. Elsa have never seen it, but when it comes to mechanical or mecha, I think she loves Neon Genesis Evangelion. She loves that one. Yeah, she nods. Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna try do our best. Also, just a side note, this sketch is really good. I don't know if it can see. Yeah, you can. Oh, now I see the video here. Yeah, she did like Sailor Moon / is it Deadpool? Yeah, and also curse words. Yeah. Do you always start, Elsa, with when you ink, when you draw? You always start with the face and then you go. Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. We all have our different techniques. You know, like I was the kind of when I started drawing, I always started with like head and down. And as the years progressed, I started learning perspective, how to draw the human body, and I drew all these shapes, and I'm trying to learn Elsa the same way. And it's like that when you're starting to get the hang of it, how you should draw hands or arms and all the joints. You don't need those cylinders and cubes and all that stuff that some people use it. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's like you get so comfortable in drawing, so you kind of like you reach a certain point, then you learn to how to twerk. Is that the right word I'm looking for? But now, anyway, people ask me sometimes like, how did you get so good at drawing? I'm not saying I'm the best at drawing. I know how to draw, but I say this every time. Like you have to draw. Just draw, practice. Try to draw stuff that's out of your comfort zone. Are you done? No? You're gonna go on the heavier lines? Yeah? No, it's okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's my tip for everyone out there. You know, like if you're gonna want to get better at drawing, draw stuff that you never would draw otherwise. Just like at one point, I was super afraid of drawing animals. I still having problem drawing horses, but I started drawing cats, dogs, pigs, so many animals I could find, you know, or think of, but it ended up like it comes and goes. You know, like I think today I sketched out a few, I think cows, and also I think a little mouse and all that stuff. But like I'm not always drawing violence and stuff like that, but it goes in waves. You know, like you should never like get stuck in one genre. You try to like always try to evolve different. Starting to look good. Yeah. Don't be afraid to speak. I'm not pushing you, but when you're ready, because I'm starting to get out of topics to talk about. So anyway, hopefully this one later will be. This is I don't know. kind of like a thing YouTube wants you to do is always do shorts because they want to like rip off, I think, TikTok. I think I have an account, but also as Alphonse manage this YouTube account, he also managed my TikTok account, but I haven't done anything probably in a year or so. But I probably should start using it or like do videos for TikTok. I don't know, but I'm not doing it for fame or just for fun because like I know there are people who want to see people doing just sketches or just drawing or yeah, wherever. That's good. That's a shading. Yeah, that's super good. Yeah, nice work. Don't get scared. Don't get stuck. Just go with the flow because sometimes you just draw it and try to fix the error later. And that's why I never made a transition over to digital stuff because when you do traditional and you kind of like mess up, you you have to learn how to fix your mistakes. Sometimes you have to just start over because like you can't fix it. But if you make some smaller errors, you try to fix it with white ink or try to like redraw it, save it. Good. It's more like a challenge because this is have come up on topics before. How I said it, like I don't hate the digital stuff because like it's you can't press like undo here like the way me and Elsa works, it's you have to like sometimes take a step back, look where do I draw the next line, how to do it, and yeah, looking super good. You know where to put the black because I know had not because I don't remember this picture from the reference. I totally missed it. And that's a good thing with Elsa because like when I did mine, I had my phone next to me, so I had to like double check stuff because like she sketched it and added the lines, and now she's trying to remember. She knows where the shading is and all that stuff. So yeah, but anyway, I think at that time when I saw Ninja Scroll, I watched a few others. It's kind of violent. I know there are two versions because they, I think, re-edited it for the European or the US market. Because in the original version, there's a female, and yeah, she gets kind of like heavy molested by a demon, and I know at that point, I think the version I have is I think it's you have to be 18 to see it, but you can order it on your mom's account. But I'm not saying you should do it. But it's the original version has a scene where he can like yeah he practically he rapes her, and it's kind of brutal. So for those of you who are kind of sensitive and don't want to watch that stuff, um, make sure to see the rated version because they don't show it in that because but unfortunately that makes starts to make in the storyline a little gap, but they try to fix it. But since this demon, his name is Tsai, and his power is that he can change, so his body turns into stone. And when he has this fight with Jubei here, during the fight, Jubei is starting to lose, and he strikes with a. Everyone thinks it's a final blow, and Tesai says, "You know, my body can't get hurt because it's made of stone," and his body start to not dissolve, but starting the stone pieces are starting to fall off his body. But I'm not going to spoil too much. But the girl that he had been molested, she has this power. Like if you kiss her, she has this poison inside of her. So since he kissed her and did other stuff with her, he has this poison inside, so he starts falling apart. So it's, yeah, the scene when he has this they have this fight, it's really really cool. It's super good animated, and the story is, I think from my perspective, is really good. I think later on, in the mid 2000, they made a TV show or anime. I think it's 12 episodes. I don't know if it takes place before the movie or after. I can't remember. There are probably many those kind of, like, what do you call it? Otaku. I think that is like if you're a nerd in the. Yeah, you have never heard it? You know, like if you, yeah, I think it's, I think, again, someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. And otaku is someone is super into manga or anime or anything like that. No? Okay, we're gonna have a battle later. In the next episode, we're gonna bring this up again. So, okay. What? Is it called weeb? Okay, okay. We're gonna come back with this. Now we have another challenge. See one who's right. Is it otaku or weeb? We're gonna see who's right. Hopefully me. We don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's starting to look good, Elsa. So yeah, but back to it. Again, I recommend go watch this movie. I'm not sure what kind of streaming service has this to offer, but since I have it on so many versions, VHS, DVD. Unfortunately, I don't have it on Laserdisc, but I have it on Blu-ray, so I'm gonna watch it on my PS3, PS4. I think we have it. Yeah, she nods. We're not that super rich, so we can't afford a PS5. No. Okay, yeah, but that's not the whole world. So, should here. This is shading, right? I'm trying to understand how you did it. Yeah, this is shading. Okay, now I see it. Ah, okay, now cool. So hopefully next episode, I think, I'm not sure if I should reveal what I'm gonna. I think the next one is gonna be a paint video. I'm not gonna talk during it because. What did you say? Ah, yeah. The lighting comes from above. Yeah, yeah. Don't be afraid to speak English. I know you're super good at it, so. Yeah. Otherwise, we can see if Alphonse can put up some subtitles, because everyone is watching not speaking Swedish. So. Yeah, but as I talked about stuff before, during that time when I was super into anime, I watched another movie called, I think it was Wicked City. I think it's the same production, or what do you call it? Who did it? You haven't seen it. Yeah, Elsa watches a lot of the new stuff. I'm trying. She has showed me a few anime shows, but I'm not going to be a huge critic. But I'm not a big fan when it comes to, the majority is like younger people doing adventures. The movies I watched, like for instance, Ninja Scroll, are more like adults doing, and there's a more brutal story. Sure, there are brutal stories where there are younger people in it too. Yes, I know, but it's always, most of the time, it's younger people, like they're in school. For instance, take Gundam for example. They're always children, like piloting these big machines or robots and stuff like that. They're never like old dudes. Old grumpy farts like me get to pilot a robot. Yeah, I think there are in Gundam, but like hey, you want to get a tip? Instead of doing, don't be afraid to, like, this is a tip. If you take this one and you flip it a little bit side, so you get like that. You don't have to do circles, so it's easier to fill. I think when I did this, someone's like, hey, why don't you just buy this Sharpie who's super big? Because no, because I have the patience to fill a complete space. It's not a big deal. But as I said, the movies I watched was, Ninja Scroll, Wicked City. I also watched Patlabor 1 and 2, and I think it's from the start. It's a 3 or 4 part. It's from the Macross universe. It's called Macross Plus, and they made a movie, and I think they re-edited it, and it came out first 3 or 4 parts, and I only bought the movie. I didn't know it was based on. I think it's called an OVA.
OVA.
Yeah, OVA. So I always thought the Macross Plus was a movie until I knew it. So, but that when I was super into, I even bought the soundtracks. I bought as much stuff as I could. I think I had some toys or figures laying around. I think I bought them when I was in the US in the early 2000s. So, looking good. Starting to get somewhere. Yeah, but I've noticed people here on YouTube, they don't have the patience to sometimes watch the complete video. They want to see the speed up version when it goes real quick. So, but as I said, started to talk about it before. Most I think YouTube trying to copy TikTok with the short videos, but Alfon's gonna make one later. We're trying to make a short video or short out of every episode, or let's paint everyone that we make. And thank you everyone who's still with us, subscribing, waiting for new videos. Today we didn't plan it. I just told Elsa, hey, did you spend time to draw? It's okay. It's okay. Just leave it. Yeah. You want a tip? Never go from below. Start up here and go down. So it's easier. It's easier to start going up and down instead of going down and up. So, okay. Are you starting to finish or?
It's not.
Kinda. This is gonna go black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, just fill it up quick. So we don't want to drag it out too long. So you guys are probably sick of hearing my voice now. And Alphonse entered the room looking very skeptical because we're taking too much time. Yeah, he started laughing and running away. So can I go? Do you want to try to color it later? Let's see if you have any pens that work. I don't know because sometimes you're in a hurry. I miss putting on the lid or the cap on the pen. So some of the pens have dried out. So, but I'm trying to take care of my art supplies as good as I can. Sometimes it gets kind of messy and I let stuff laying around. And I know this because I'm super bad at taking care of my brush pens. So. But I try. Yeah, shading is coming out really good, Elsa. For those of you who don't know, Elsa is 13 years old, and I noticed that she started good at drawing because I never taught her this because they always came to me when they were younger. They wanted something to draw, and I said yeah, draw random stuff like a vase or a table or chair. And she drew a table, and as I sat down next to her, and I noticed she drew. I don't think she didn't started to use YouTube, and she didn't know it, but it came so natural to her. and she did it in perspective. You know, like the legs who are in the back, she made them straight away perspective. So she know what she's doing. So yeah, starting to look good. I'm trying not to be silent here, but sometimes when someone else is drawing, you can get kind of lost in it. So, but I'm trying to have a good topic to talk about here. But if you want to see more of those where we challenge each other with that we pick, so feel free to make a comment and add and say if we should do a theme or characters, and we will try to take our time to make it as good as we can. Most of the time we never plan. Usually it's when someone says, hey, we haven't done a YouTube in a while, should we draw something or paint it, stuff like that. And today was one of those days. I said like, we have nothing to do. We're gonna go downtown later, but now, and I said like, yeah, this is a good opportunity to kill some time and make a YouTube video. I regret now not adding shades to mine. I will probably do it later and show you guys. Are you finished? Yeah? Okay, that's a wrap. There you have it. Jubei Kibigami, drawn and inked by Elsa. I don't know if how many still are around who bear with us listening to my voice. But anyway, it's going to be a short video of this, and thank you for watching, and hopefully we will be back soon with another video, painting or drawing. Who knows? Take care.